The television series Smallville did a lot of things wrong. There's no way I could suggest ways the series could have been fixed in just one video, but I could tackle one of the problems of this series and try to think of a way it could have been done not awful. Today I want to talk about Jor-El. The Kryptonian scientist Jor-El and his wife Lara sent their infant son Kal-El to Earth to save him from their planet Krypton's destruction. So far so good. The first we see of Jor-El, or rather hear, is his disembodied voice in the two-part season 2 finale, where he says things like, "The day is coming when the last son will begin his quest to rule the third planet." Following this, Jor-El is constantly trying to get rid of Clark's human upbringing and reinforce his Kryptonian nature, and when Clark resists, he does things like brainwash a human woman and then disintegrate her when she has served her purpose. Jor-El is a supervillain, guys, but then you skip over to the last episode of the series, like I did when the show was on TV, and Jor-El reminds Clark to never forget his time in Smallville, as it has shaped him into the man he is today. What in the chicken parmesan? Is this the same guy who was trying to remove Clark's humanity to make him more Kryptonian? Here's my suggestion. The voice of Jor-El in the early seasons is not Jor-El. It's General Zod, the guy who wants to recreate Krypton on Earth with Clark as the leader of a new Kryptonian race, with Jor-El coaching him from behind the scenes. That sounds a lot like General Zod with his extreme patriotic zeal for Krypton. Even with the planet and people destroyed, if even one Kryptonian survived, Zod would find a way to control him to lead to the rebirth of his people and culture. If Zod succeeded in turning Clark into his pupil who will rule the third planet, maybe he can re-enlarge in the bottle city of Kandor and restart a new Krypton from there. I don't know if Kandor was even in Smallville at any point, but that would be the logical way to play this out. Your options here would be that the real Jor-El got the spaceship ready and put Kal-El in it, but General Zod found out about it before it was launched and put his own voice crystals in the ship to ensure Krypton would live on. Or the option people might not like as much. General Zod actually is Clark's biological father. Smallville never could decide if it wanted to be a prequel to the Superman status quo we're all familiar with, or if it wanted to be kinda an Ultimate Universe style modern retelling of the mythos. If you're doing that, then you're allowed to make some changes to the mythos, and having Zod be Clark's father would be a great chance to have Clark show that being Superman has nothing to do with his Kryptonian heritage, but his human upbringing, as he denounces Zod's ideals and his plans for Earth. Zod would have no reason to call himself Jor-El, since Clark at this time knew nothing about the fall of Krypton, so he could use his real name when telling Clark who he is. But if you want to surprise your audience, you could wait on him revealing who he is for a while, just show the ship, have him say, "I am your father," and then however long later, "By the way, my name is General Zod." What? Twist ending! This would be fun because Terrence Stamp, who played General Zod in the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, voiced Jor-El in Smallville. It works as fan service, and it fits with the characterization of Jor-El in those early seasons. Eventually, as a big season 3 ending, Clark can destroy the ship and the Zod AI for good, allowing for him to forge his own path as a hero, with no more Kryptonian influence. Just because Clark needed his ghost dad to tell him what to do in the old movies does not mean Smallville has to do that as well. More modern, updated retelling, less prequel of what we've seen before. And that's my suggestion. Don't do a heel-face turn for one of your big villains because fans recognize that he's not supposed to be a villain without any explanation or reason at all. Do something unexpected that can lead to our hero actually being the hero that he is. That wouldn't have completely fixed the series, but it would have been a small step. So that's all I have for today. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, I do this kind of thing every now and then, so come back in the future to see what else I do around here. In the meantime, have a great rest of the day. Catch you later.